welcome back to another fantastic video in complementing creatures of Sonaria species that are done right. I'm joined by this fabulous random person I just decided that would be nice to have. Say hi.
Hello.
Right, so, we are going to say our opinions on this wonderful creature that is this flea beach ball creature. So, my personal opinion, I love it. I can't pronounce its name, but I love it. It's adorable, it's round, it's circular, its animations are so well made. It is kind of underwhelming on the other parts, but the rolling animation just makes it up. It's perfect. It's adorable. It's logical. It doesn't have far-fetched features. Yes, it has accessories, but they feel very logical, very animated, very animalistic, and just everything is so simple yet so unique about it. I love it. But what are your thoughts, my friend?
Personally, I like it because it feels unique enough to the game. It's not just another cookie cutter, species. And with the little tendrils that are on its face, it also feels pretty unique about that because, well, with most species, whenever they add them, it's usually just because to make it look more, out there. But for this, it feels natural for it to have that. I especially love it when its little glowing stomachs dots glow because it's super unique to it.
It is. It's beautiful. Like Alex said, this creature is an LED light bulb. It's perfect.
Most definitely.
So now that we have voiced our opinion, what do the community think about this creature? First, we have our volunteers say that all I need to say, this smells fishy. And it looks like a beach ball. That's very true, my friend. Second, we have someone say that the design is cool and cute, but it doesn't fit the other Sonaria creatures. I can imagine how players won't use it after a few days after update, because this small fella can get good stats. There will never be non-healer creature that can't defend itself. Because if it's not OP, it's gonna be useless and just cute. And players won't use weak creatures. And that's what they said. It's debatable depending on what type of a player you are, but that's their opinion. Third, we have the creature is a mischievous little creature, and I like its introduction to the game, as it seems like everything that is launched nowadays is just a bunch of tier 1969 creature that move 1 mile per day and kill everything. Either that, or some OC do not steal, that I want to hunt down and add its bones to my collection. I like how original it is and how charming it is. Can't wait for Heart Files. You did not have to add that, but they did. Going to another volunteer, they said, by the first looks of this creature, it's amazing. It's simple but so good. The chubbiness adds to the design of saying, hey, I'm a small tier 1 that everyone will love. The only issue I have with it is the tiny stinger of a tail. If it's gonna swim, it needs a long tail that helps it move. When this creature is semi-aquatic, I say the same logic applies. Overall, I'm coming back to Creatures Sonaria to get it. That's great. We're glad to have you back. And another person said, my personal opinion on this. I think this is a good creature. Its design is adorable and perfectly round. From what I've seen, it's amphibian. Its animation, my bad. Its animations look great, and I think it's awesome that they're adding bioluminescence to it. It adds character, and it's something new that, if I'm correct, we haven't seen before in other creatures. Don't take my word for it, of course. There is something I hate about the Flipli. I can't pronounce his name though. And that's the weird antenna. They don't add anything, and they're just too damn big. They're awkward and strange, and I hate them. I also feel like its flippers and are positioned strangely. It can't be very easy to swim where they are. My final thought is that I'm glad that they're finally adding a little bit of a variation in their tiers and shying away from the tier 5s. Those are all my thoughts. Thank you for allowing me to share them. Now this guy knows his stuff. Another person said, I love its design. It looks like a water balloon with eyes. Usually I hate cute creatures, but Flips an exception. I love how unique it is as well. We usually get things related to dogs slash cats slash dinos, but Flip, we got something completely different. It is super nice how it's a tier 1. The last tier 1 we got was ages ago. Getting out of the whole non-stop super behemoth trend would be great. I would also like to mention its aggro. Not only does it do a backflip, it's marking flash and change materials. Something totally new and unique. Great design, unique species, unique aggro, love it. Another volunteer said, honestly the Philly design is actually pretty accurate to its concept, which is the water flea. And my only criticism is that it doesn't really have any features of a sea creature to help it survive, since as such as fins, webbed feet, etc. That is fair. That is a very fair, biological comment. And we have the last text. Well, not the last text, but the last person to say their opinion in text. So they said, me personally, I absolutely love this creature. The design is unique and kinda goofy, with its round look and goofy appearance. It looks like it will be fun to play as, and I'm happy that the COS devs are using these concept models and devs are adding old concept design to make the creature more diverse and fun, with creatures that don't just look like real animals. Just a cute little alien fish goofball. I love it. See, this is a great thought, and it's very valid. Also, there are also other people who have their thoughts shared through their own audios, so I'm not gonna read them out. I'm gonna play them for you guys. Alright, so let's, sit down and listen to these wonderful opinions.
Yeah.
Eve, gay Flipli. I do really like this cute civil little creature, but I know it feels so it's out of place. It's too much of a rotund sea flea. It looks a little gluttonous, big, round balloon, and not an actual creature. I just don't see it. I mean, it's gonna be agile. How this thing can be agile? Got no tail to you'll be how do I say it? To dazzle around, I guess. I really do like the flashing lights on its body, though. That's really cool. You can say it's like an octopus, maybe a squid. But yeah, it just feels the same as Squillico and other creatures that I know how to say it, but it feels like it's Disney character. You know how Squiddico is. You should take a squid and apply Disney to it, it's gonna be Squiddico. Yeah, it feels the same. It's like a really cool underwater anglerfish. And you just apply Disney to it. Really cool, but for like a Disney movie. And some other people said in this series, it's a cool design, but not for a creature of Sonaria, in my opinion.
I love Flip, however you say it. I love him. He's just a little guy. I'm actually happy they're adding something other than a super behemoth that's OP as hell and would absolutely decimate Oasis. But he's just a little guy, just a little ball with a really nice design. It's simple yet also complex, but not too complex where it's overwhelming to the eyes and doesn't really seem like an actual creature. It just seems like a little guy, I really like how they did tendrils, and I really like the idea of a sea flea. Personally, I've had to deal with fleas with my own dog before, and I could definitely say they weren't pleasant. But viewing it in the flay as, just a little guy, just minding his own business, maybe even rolling to the water, it's absolutely adorable little thing. Doesn't even know I don't even think he knows he's alive. I just want to take him, like a stress ball and just squeeze him until he pops. Like that's how I feel about it, but like in an affectionate manner, because he's just a little guy, and I really like the design. I'm actually happy that we're getting at something that isn't a tier 5 for a change, you know.
The Flipli is a very nice creature. Like, I really like how it's round, and its eyes are just adorable. And as well as I really like how the pink fades to this nice, kind of muted purple, and as well as the dark blue to the cyan. And I just really like the fades. I also really like the, kind of like the whiskers on it. It really gives it some nice character. And I like how it curls, like in the, reference photos. I also like, the kind of like bioluminescent spots on its belly. It kind of shows as a deep underwater creature. And I think that's just really cool and adorable. And, yeah, it does. And I also love, that they're starting to add some more aquatic creatures, because there's not really many aquatic creatures if you compare them to the terrestrial creatures or the flying ones or the semi-aquatic. And so it's nice that they're adding some more, especially this cute little creature. And yeah, I just really like the design as well. And the colouring. And I wonder what the animations are like. Yeah. I just noticed that there was already some animations on it, so I just checked them out. And I love how the spots on the belly are actually bioluminescent, and they, fade in and then fade out, kind of like a wave. And I just love the animation. And as well as the spins around and stuff, it's just adorable.
I think Flipli is like one of my favorite creatures. First of all, it's just a ball of cuteness. It's adorable. I love it. It's so cute. It's so perfect. It's a ball. It's a shrimp. I don't know how to express how much I love this little being. I also love the fact that it's a gum jellyfish, which I love them. I think they are very beautiful, and Flipli is really a great adaptation of such a weird thing into a creature, which is very beautiful, cute but beautiful kind of. It's also kind of shrimp, and I love that. And it offers a good contrast with Umbraxi, which is like the big, scary, deep sea monster. So we have like the little cutie, like all these bioluminescent invertebrates in the sea. I love it. And also, we finally have a second tier 1 aquatic, because since the beginning, since we got Nimuna, we never got the second one. We only got the redesign of Nimuna. That's a big injustice, and in these things, just Flipli comes to repair this injustice. I love it for so many reasons. It's adorable, it's cute, and once I get the species, I will cherish it like my child. That's it.
Flipli is a creature that I personally wasn't expecting to be added to the game, because it's a tier 1. And the devs stated that tier 1 creatures aren't gonna be added anymore because they just break the game. They move too fast. They move so fast that you'll actually just fall off the map. And they can't do anything about it because the map can't render in as fast enough to keep up with the creature's speed. So 9 times out of 10, you're gonna fall through the map. But if they're adding more tier 1s and tier 2s, that only means one thing. The game's getting more optimized, or Roblox is being more optimized. And we can expect to see more creatures like this in the future, which I'm gonna be more interested in, since that opened us up to different new playstyles. We haven't had a lot of these creatures coming in, and it's good to see that we're getting more creatures on the smaller side. There's like almost 100 medium-sized creatures and large. Like we gotta show some support for the little guys.
Flipli is a simple but good creature. It's easy to get, and it's the first creature to be color changing with the lights turning on and off. It's really great that they took the time to make a new feature for this. They'll probably reuse the feature for other creatures, but it's still a good feature. The simplicity is good. It's not full of too much detail like a lot of other creatures, and overall, it's good.
Alright, with all of these amazing and valid opinions said and done, we have the opinion of someone special. I reached out and contacted the artists of this creature to see what their thoughts were with the reaction of the people. And this, was their thought. Before we get there, I texted them. It was spamming me this little GIF and I found it incredibly annoying. I hope you're listening to this. Your GIF was very annoying. But aside from this little minute detail, they were very productive, very sweet, very kind. They told me things that are very adorable, and it's just one of a kind experience to have artists talk to me without yelling at me and stuff or being scared of me. So it's a great experience, and thank you so much. So I basically asked them, okay, if you had to conclude the production and feeding of the species, how it feels to get this overwhelming love in one paragraph, what would you say? I asked them that, and the person, or Catastic, or however you pronounce them, they said, I absolutely love how much people love the design. I'm happy not only to have a cute design added, but it's also a tier 1 aquatic. We've been needing both a tier 1 and aquatic for ages, and I'm glad to have helped get one into the game. Production was really nice too. I was able to give lots of feedback on the modeling process, but not too much on the animations. Although I did have a list of recommendations for it, and most of them got in. The main one that didn't get in was the one with the whisker cleaning, but I was told they were having a lot of trouble with the whiskers, and that's understandable. With the way Zero's models work and their limitations, I think they did the best they could with them. Also, I'm very happy to bring a possible new technique to get lights to work on future creatures. Overall, it was really fun. Wow, what a positive video. What a genuinely nice video where none of us are arguing or insulting each other. What do you think about it, Akio?
I think it's nice. I freaking love the design. I'm finally happy that nothing wrong is happening at this point. But I just love its design, and I hope that the community will keep coming out with more and more just special designs, because we need more designs like this, and it'll definitely keep the community afloat if you have more unique designs. And that's really all I have to say. I love it. It's stupid.
It's absolutely amazing. Well, I guess that's all for today. That's all we have to say. Thank you so much. Say it.
Thank you.
My gosh. Okay. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.